Hello students, how are you? Again welcome to my class. Now today we will discuss about one new topic, additive inverse. What is the meaning of additive inverse? Definition is a number that when added to a given number gives 0. A number that when added to a given number gives 0. For example, suppose this is 4. Okay. Now this is 4 and 4 is positive integer. 4 is positive integer. I have one question. Which number you will add in 4, then you will get 0. According to definition, which number you will add in 4, then you will get 0. That's why definition is a number that when added to a given number gives 0. Okay. So this is 4 and 4 is positive integer. 4 is positive integer. I have one question. Which number you will add in 4, then you will get 0. It is very easy answer. You know very well this is 4 and 4 is positive integer. 4 is positive integer. That means 4 is positive integer. And which number you will add in 4? That is minus 4. That means if we will add minus 4, then you will get 0. Okay. Suppose this is 4 plus in bracket minus 4. It will give to you 0. What is the reason behind? That means this is 4 positive integer and this is minus 4 negative integer. That means it is very simple basic point. Additive inverse of additive inverse of positive integer. Additive inverse of positive integer is always negative. Okay. Additive inverse of positive integer is always negative and additive inverse of negative integer is always positive. That is one simple basic point. Additive inverse of positive integer is always negative. Additive inverse of positive integer is always negative and additive inverse of negative integer is always positive. Okay. This is 4. I have one question. Which number you will add in 4, then you will get 0. So first what will you do? You will take out the additive inverse. Additive inverse of positive integer is always negative, as you are looking. Additive inverse of 4 is minus 4. Okay. When we will add these two integer, then we will get 0. Okay. Now other example is, suppose this is minus 3. This is minus 3. Okay. And how, which number you will add? Which number you will add in minus 3, then you will get 0. It is very easy procedure. 3 is negative integer. 3 is negative integer. Okay. And additive inverse of negative integer. Additive inverse of negative integer is always positive according to statement. So additive inverse of minus 3 is 3. Additive inverse of minus 3 is 3. Okay. When you will add these two integers, then we will get 0. Now you have one more example. This is 12. Okay. This is 12. And I have one question. Which number you will add? Which number you will add in 12? Then you will get 0. Which number you will add in 12? Then you will get 0. So what will you do? You know very well 12 is positive integer. 12 is positive integer. Okay. And according to statement, additive inverse of positive integer is always negative. Additive inverse of positive integer is always negative. So what will you do? First we will find out additive inverse of 12. Additive inverse of 12 is minus 12. Okay. Additive inverse of 12 is minus 12. Okay. And when we will add these two integer, 12 plus minus 12, it will give to you 0. This is minus 5. Okay. And I have one question. Which number you will add in minus 5, then you will get 0. So what will you do? You know very well minus 5 is negative integer. Minus 5 is negative integer. And which number you will add in minus 5, then you will get 0. In this question, first we will find out additive inverse of minus 5. Additive inverse of minus 5 is 5. Additive inverse of minus 5 is 5 or plus 5. Both are same. That means if we will add minus 5 plus 5, then we will get 0. Okay. So what is the main basic point? Additive inverse of negative integer is always positive. Additive inverse of negative integer is always positive, and additive inverse of positive integers is always negative. Suppose this is 10. Okay. And 10 is positive integer. I have one question. Which number you will add in 10, then you will get 0. So what we will do? 10 is positive integer, and additive inverse of positive integer is negative. So additive inverse of 10 is minus 10. additive inverse of 10 is minus 10. Okay. If we will add these two integers 10 plus minus 10, so what will you get? 10 plus minus minus 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay. So this is the basic point of additive inverse. My dear student, now we will discuss about some problems from exercise 6.3. In question number 1a, find. Question number 1a, find 35 minus 20. 35 minus 20. That means this question depends on the subtraction of integers. I hope that all are familiar with subtraction. And 35 minus 20 will give to you 15. We have already discussed in basic point. 35 minus 20, it will give to you 15. And 15 is required answer. Okay. In question number 1b, this is 72 minus 90. So now look here, in these two integers, one integer positive and one integer negative. So what will you do? Suppose you have one integer positive and one integer negative. In that condition we must subtract. But sign according to the bigger number. 72 minus 90, that means we cannot subtract 90 from 72. We cannot subtract 90 from 72. So what will you do? We subtract 72 from 90. So it will give to you 18. Okay. But this is incomplete answer. In 72 and 90, which is bigger integer? 90 is bigger integer. Okay. And 90 is negative. 90 is bigger integer and 90 is negative. So your answer will be negative. Minus 18 is required answer for the given question. Now question number 1c. Minus 15 minus 18. Okay. Minus 15 minus in bracket minus 18. So what will you do? Minus 15 minus 18. So what will you do? There are two symbols. There are two operators, but there should be only one operator. So what will you do? Now look here, this is minus and this is minus. What is the meaning of this statement? What is the meaning of this statement? That means this is additive inverse of minus 18. The meaning of this symbol is additive inverse of minus 18. Additive inverse of minus 18 is 18. That's why minus 18 is negative. Minus 18 is negative. Okay. And additive inverse of negative integer is always positive. Additive inverse of negative integer will always positive. So this question will be changed. This is minus 15 minus plus and this 18. Okay. Now there are two integers. First integer positive, second integer negative. So what will you do? We must subtract 18 minus 15 it will give to you 3, and 3 is incomplete answer. That's why 3 is positive or negative. In these two integers, 18 is positive. 18 is positive, so your answer will be positive. So you can write plus 3 or 3. Both are same. Required answer is 3. Your next question is fill in the blank. Fill in the blank with the given appropriate sign. Minus 3 plus in bracket minus 6. This is the fill in the blank. Minus 3 minus in bracket minus 6. That means which sign will come here. So what will you do? Suppose this is first part and this is second part. Okay. So we will solve the both part. Now look here. This is minus 3 plus minus minus. You have two negative integer. Okay. And plus minus, it will give to you minus. Minus 3 minus 6, it will give to you minus 9. Okay. And this is minus 3 minus minus plus this is 6. Minus 3 plus 6, 3. After calculation, what you are looking? Answer of first part is minus 9 and answer of second part is 3. This is negative integer, this is positive integer. And we will compare first answer to the second answer. We will compare first answer to the second answer. You know very well this is negative integer. And negative integer is always less than the positive integer. Negative integer is always less than the positive integer. That means minus 9 is less than 3. So which sign will come here? That is less than. That means first part is less than the second part. This is your second D question. In this question we will apply the same procedure and find out which sign will come here in this place. Okay. Now we will discuss. This is first part and this is second part. First we will solve the first part. Minus 25 in bracket minus 42. Minus plus. Minus plus and this is 42. 42 minus 25, it will give to you 17. Okay. 42 minus 25, it will give to you 17. Okay. Now we will discuss about in second part. This is minus 42 minus 25. Minus plus minus 42 plus 25. In that condition we must subtract. 42 minus 25, it will give to you 17. But in 42 and 25, which is bigger integer? Bigger integer is 42. Bigger integer is 42. Okay. Bigger integer is 42, but this is negative. So this will be minus 17. Okay. Minus 42 plus 25, it will give to you minus 17. Okay. Then after we will compare. This is 17, this is minus 17. This is positive integer, this is negative integer. You know very well positive integer is always greater than negative integer. Positive integer is always greater than negative integer. So there will be greater than sign. That means first part is bigger than the second part. This is your required answer. This is question number 4. Find minus 7 minus 8 minus in bracket minus 25. So we will apply the same procedure. This is minus 7 minus 8 minus minus plus minus minus plus, and this is 25. Okay. Then after what we will do, this is minus 7 and this is minus 8. Both integers are negative. Both integers are negative. So what will you do? We will add negative integer. We will add negative integer. Minus 7 minus 8. It will give to you minus 15 plus 25. Okay. Now then after, this is negative integer, this is positive integer. If you have one integer negative, one integer positive, then what we will do? In that condition we must subtract. 25 minus 15, it will give to you 10. 25 minus 15, it will give to you 10. Okay. But 10 is positive or negative? In 25 and 15, 15 is negative integer, 25 is positive integer. 25 is bigger than the 15. 25 is positive, so your answer is positive. That means required answer is 10. This is the required answer. Let us go to question number 4b. We apply the same procedure. Minus 13 plus 32. This is minus 8. This is minus 1. So minus 13 negative integer, 8 is negative integer, 1 is negative integer, and 32 is positive integer. So what we will do? First we write positive integer, then after minus 13 minus 8 minus 1. 32 is positive. Minus 13 minus 8 minus 1. These three integers are negative. These three integers are negative. Okay. And negative integers are always added. Minus 13 minus 8 minus 1. It will give to you minus 22. Okay. It will give to you minus 22. Then after 32 minus 22. 32 minus 22. It will give to you 10. And 10 is positive integer. That's why 32 is bigger than the 22. 32 is positive. So your answer is positive. Required answer is 10. 10 is required answer for the given question. Your next question is minus 7 plus minus 8 plus in bracket minus 90. How we will do it? Minus 7 plus minus minus 8 plus minus minus. This is 90. Okay. And you know very well, these three integers are negative. These three integers are negative. Okay. And negative integers are always added. These three integers are negative. There is no other positive integer. So what we will do? These three integers are negative. Therefore, negative integers are always added. After getting the sum, you will get 7, 8, 15, 15 plus 19, 105. Sum is 105, but these three integers are negative. So, your answer will be negative. Answer is minus 105. Minus 105 is required answer. Your next question is 430, 50 minus 40 in bracket minus 2. What we will do? This is 50 minus plus, this is 40 minus plus 2. It is very easy question. 50 plus 40, 90, 90 plus 2, 92. 92 is required answer for the given question. My dear student, all these basic point and questions depend on your book from exercise. I hope that it will be very useful to you for your knowledge and upcoming exam. Thank you. God bless you.